The Lakers coming through the tunnel with swagger. This looks like a team that's all set to go to work here at home. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The Staples Center, downtown Los Angeles, and the freeways of LA, all painting the picture just where we are tonight. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, for the last few years, the Lakers have been in some turmoil in Los Angeles. Now, they have had some tough luck with injuries that set them back some. But inconsistent effort, execution, and roster construction was also a concern. But a summer of moves that was topped by acquiring Anthony Davis has drastically improved the roster. The question remains, though, have they done enough to now contend in the West? Kevin?
A lot riding on it. Thanks, David. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. D out there with Little. And it's Rose. Then it's Jordan. And it's the mayor in at the 5 down low. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Smith is out there with Fresh. And it's the Prophet in at the 5.
And last year, the Bulls having issues moving the ball was actually a strength for them in the seasons prior.
Totally agree. You look at all the relevant team assist stats. The Bulls were bottom 5 in all of them. This team, they fall into too much isolation for stretches.
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And here is Davis. Here's LeBron. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Rose. Here's the mayor. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Davis. Got a hand on it. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. The kick out to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep.
Oh, my God. They can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Here's Little. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Steve, tonight we have a great matchup at the center spot. Talk about how that position has evolved over the last couple of years.
I think because of the rules, Kevin, there's not a lot of space when guys are posting up because of the defensive rules right now. You can sit in a post guy's lap, especially if he's dominant. So I think guys, as a post player now, saying I got to go out to the three-point line, I got to go out to the free throw line to be able to have some spacing to make shots.
The free throw drops for Little. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Passes it to Davis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
Last season, the trade request for Anthony Davis became public. A $50,000 fine when his agent confirmed it. A tough situation for him and New Orleans.
And he can't hit the second. And a minute's restriction last season for Anthony Davis. There was talk, Smitty, of shutting him down completely.
The league said no, Kevin. The fans, he's still a fan favorite in New Orleans, and they paid their money to see him in large part. Now a new team, hopefully it works out for everybody.
Now here's Jordan. He kicks it to Rose. Here's the Mayor, covered by Smith. The Mayor passes a little, and so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end. 3 straight misses to begin this contest and already starting to look frustrated.
And the foul on Rose. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Here's James, return to sender. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Now here's Fresh. He's covered by Rose. 6 to shoot. Lakers passing it around. Here's Fresh. That one a little long.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
That puts them in the lead.
You see the weight that AD's added to his frame over the years. Now invites contact.
Rose passes to Little. Outside Rose. And it's Jordan atop the key. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And boy, what a year it was for Derrick Rose. And the sea of fans hoping that he would get back to what he once was, as he was electric.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Here's Clark. Mr. Incredible, the pass to Harvey. Outside, Green. Pass to Clark. Here's Cool Hands. Toni Kukoc comes up with the rebound. And for Rose, so many have written him off, but he was a huge factor for the Timberwolves.
Rose still has a tremendous passion for the game, and it really shows on the court. His renaissance last season was one of the better stories in our league.
So it's the Lakers now after the three-pointer from Zack Lavine. Here's Harvey. Shoots from the elbow, and he hits the jump shot.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Here's shake and bake. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And White with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Here's Cool Hands, guarded by Kukoc. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Lakers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And the first one drops. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Outside, Lavine. From deep.
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
I didn't think that shot had any chance of going in. Just shows you that anything can happen in this game.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bulls lead by 6. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Lakers. Mr. Incredible is out there with cool hands. Then there's B, then it's D, and it's Green in a shooting guard. On the free throw, no good. Smitty, you've seen this before, separating teams that can make the deep playoff run, those that can't get bounced out early. What have you found is the difference between those two?
Well, a lot of times, Kevin, it comes down to those teams have more talent that can make those deep playoff runs. Also, they can make adjustments. But I think also they're a team that has better chemistry, and they can win defensively and not just have to rely on their offense.
Kukoc pass to Lavine. Kukoc against Green. Lets it go from the wing. Kukoc can't get it to go.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Pass to Green. Beyond the arc. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Now here's Kukoc. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
And the Lakers with some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for cool hands. And Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Danny Green. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. D, he's checked in for Kukoc. B comes in for D. Michael Jordan, he's checked in for Lavine. And it's White in for Shake and Bake. Here's D. And again, no good by Chicago.
And I'm sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
There's White after the basket by Los Angeles. Outside Jordan, tipped away, stolen by McGee. Harvey passes to Mr. Incredible, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. And the Lakers with some changes. Smith checked in for Mr. Incredible. And Fresh subbed in for Harvey. The Mayor, he's checked in for the Bulls. And so Clark nails both of them.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
White the pass to Jordan. Back to White. Baseline J on the way. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
Basket counts. 1:16 left to play here in the half. Fresh with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Kuzma can't get it to go. The Bulls leading by 4. The Mayor passes to White. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but
yes. And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And there's the pass to Kuzma. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Back to White. Here's P. It's tipped. Here's Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. It's deflected. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bulls out front, up by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Frank Vogel. Coach, your team is down at the half. What has to change?
Well, it's still early in the game. Okay, we're a little bit out of sync offensively. We just got to get into a rhythm.
Good passes lead to good offense. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They are leading by 4. Kenny, some perspective, please.
Well, I thought that turning point was when the bench came in. Those guys really hustled, and they gave the team some energy. And then they started to score baskets. That was a bonus.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Aggressive. I called them up earlier. I like it. They're taking it hard to the rack, dictating the pace, setting the physical tone. Not going to get that by launching threes all night. Everybody knows that.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Zack Lavine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
You know, you almost take it for granted. You look at his numbers from the first half, they're just expected at this point.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And tipping off the second half, here's Jim Boylan's 5. The mayor is out there with D. And it's Michael Jordan. Then it's Little. And it's Rose in at the point. Passes it to D. Here's the mayor. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Lakers trail by 6. LeBron outside. Chicago grabs the miss.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Out to the right wing. Feeds it to Davis. And finished off by Davis. Let me ask you, what's better for a young player's development? Being on a worse team getting more minutes or being on a good team and getting fewer minutes?
You know, I think always getting a chance, Kevin, to play minutes is best for a younger guy. But if it's hurting the team, you don't want to see the coaching staff playing these younger guys just to get the one guy ready. I think you still have to think about the team. You have to have guys earn minutes, whether they're a rookie, whether they're a veteran or not, and I think that's better for young teams.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Davis. Bulls shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Makes the first. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Cool Hands checked in for the Prophet. Mr. Incredible comes in for Davis. Danny Green, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Harvey in for Fresh. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. White, he's checked in for the mayor. D comes in for Little. Lavine's checked in for Michael Jordan. And Shake and Bake subbed in for Rose. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Here's Harvey.
Get there, get there.
Right wing. Here's Cool Hands. And White with the block.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shot just don't go down.
Here's Cool Hands. And that one is off. So the Bulls will take it the other way.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's LeBron and White with the block.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat-out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Lavine kicks to White. Over to the wing. D, for by LeBron. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a shot at the elbow. Second chance effort. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Harvey. Guarded by Lavine. Cool Hands. And that one hits back iron.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Here's Shake and Bake. LeBron with the block.
On the ball, off the ball, LeBron can really protect the rim.
Misses the wing 3.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3. And a 2-for-1 is there for him if they want it.
Often the way you end quarters has a big impact on the outcome of the game. I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Bulls shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Next one falls for him. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. Clark comes in for Danny Green. And Chicago also making a switch. Whitey's checked in for Shake and Bake. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Lakers trail by 12. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And that one is good.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And let's also add, he has touch from there. That's a solid shot for him.
D passes to White. From 18 feet away. Chalk up 2 there. D's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls.
And just running the offense. White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Fades and shoots. No good on that one. And so it's the Chicago Bulls up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Down by 12. They've got Anthony Davis. Fresh is out there with Smith. That's the Prophet. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. That's the Laker 5. Out to the right wing. Now here's Fresh. Light covering. Pocket 6. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Lakers ball. Four on the clock. The Prophet passes to Davis. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's P. The shot's good.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
Here's Davis. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And every so often, Steve, we'll see 2 teammates fighting over a rebound. You ever have a teammate upset with you for stealing his rebound?
A lot, Kevin. All the bigs I've played with, those guys hated when guards came in. They would elbow you, and if you're on their same team, saying get out of here, especially for a lot of those bigs. It was a lot of rebound incentives in their contract, so they wanted to grab every rebound.
Free throw good, Davis.
What I love about AD, he doesn't just have a well-rounded game. He's elite at both ends of the floor.
The Bulls making a switch here. Rose is checked in. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. The Bulls leading by 12. Rose kicks to White. Outside White. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Kuzma outside. Pass to Fresh. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
the line for two.
The first free throw is good. Jordan, he's checked in for Chicago. And so he hits both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Smith against Rose. White the pass to Jordan. Kicks to Little. There's the three. And the Bulls another three.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Little can't hit.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Here's Jordan. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Davis the pass to Fresh. And here's Kuzma. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
Rose passes to Jordan. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. And it's blocked. 3 on 3. He lobs it up. It's stolen by Little. And here comes White, leading the fast break. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Chicago.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for T.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm. And that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
The Lakers making a switch here. James is checked in. And a change for the Bulls. D, he's checked in for White. And again, the Lakers no good. Michael Jordan on the wing, covered by Smith. Pass to Little. Outside Rose. He kicks to Little. Shot clock at 5. Here's the Mayor. Great D that time from Davis. And here are the Lakers. 11-point game. Smith against Jordan. And Jordan sends it back.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it in help defense or on the ball.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.